You are at Lake Rant, where I rant about whatever my $10 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one is for Dirty Dan, who says, please give a State of the Union address for the Halo franchise. Also, what do you think of Bungie now, and could they ever recreate that magic in the future? To be honest, like, as much as I love Halos 1 and 2, and Reach, which is fine, I guess. I'm not as big a fan of 3 as those ones, but I haven't played the Halos since then. I never bought an Xbox One. I never followed the franchise. I guess Halo 4 was on the 360, but I never played that either. So, I've never played any of the newer ones. I played the Master Chief Collection with a friend. I hated the HD version. I, just played it with standard def or the old graphics as much as I could. Except for in areas where it was just like hard to see, to just switch to the new ones so it'd be easier to see. But yeah, so I kind of looked at it like Halo, from my perspective, is essentially dead. Because the way I treat video game franchises and companies is, the creators are the people who made it good. The people who specifically had the ideas that made the game good, those are the people who made it good. It's very difficult to find somebody new who completely understands those ideas and can replicate them if what they were doing was really something special. And with Halo, I think it's abundantly clear that they were doing something special. And so, I look at the new Halo games and I see them as just fundamentally, like, even if they were good games, fundamentally lacking in the spirit of what the original had. Now, again, this is just my perspective as somebody who's only seen them from a distance and has not played them. But, like, to me, it's hard to be interested, knowing not only that there was a change in creator, but that was detectable to so many of the people who played the game, that, like, I haven't heard a lot of, like, defense of the newer Halo games, but maybe there's more than I know. I'm trying to find out, how do I get from here to Bungie? From this page to Bungie. What have they been up to? Because, like, so you got Bungie, right? And obviously they made all those good Halo games, but then what did they do after that? They went and made fucking Destiny. And I have no interest in Destiny. It's not a type of game that I would play. There's 2 of them now. I don't care, in particular. But, the fact of the matter is that Bungie is also not what it once was, because not a lot of the same people are there anymore. So it's not just a matter of Halo not being with Bungie, it's a matter of Bungie not being the same Bungie that made those Halo games. And, I don't even know if all those Halo games had the same staff on them. I never looked into it that extensively. But I know that, the guy who was like the lead designer on Halo, I believe, is currently working on a game that is from a totally different studio. Let me look for it. Let me find this figure out which guy I'm talking about. Not this guy. Not the director of the game. Who is it? Somebody who worked on Halo 1, or the old games at the very least, is making some new game that I saw advertised in a magazine. That looked totally different. It was like it's like a real-time strategy / third-person shooter, I think. I wasn't entirely clear, didn't read the article, but I was just like, the Halo guy at a different studio and not Bungie. I see. He is not there anymore. It's just funny the way that people look at franchises and companies when they're not unified by a creative vision, like, it's one thing to, like, I would have more faith that the next game from that creator was going to be, like for instance, Hironobu Sakaguchi left, Square Enix. The next game he makes is, Lost Odyssey? Or I always get the Last Remnant and Lost Odyssey confused. The next game he makes is Lost Odyssey, feels just like a Final Fantasy game. The next Final Fantasy game doesn't feel like a Final Fantasy game. So, it's like, obviously, the people who made it what it is are the ones who are going to be interesting to follow. So, I would say that Halo right now, not very interesting to me, although I know it's like coming to PC now, so I won't have to buy the new Xbox to play Halo. Maybe that would draw me back towards it. Um, and I have no interest in what the fuck Bungie is doing right now, so yeah, I guess that's my state of the address.